Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to do a chit chat, get ready with me, like really just casual talking to you guys about certain things that I have been dealing with, and while I do my makeup. I haven't done my makeup this week and I'm just craving color. Let's see what happens. But yeah, I will list all the makeup products that I'm using in my description box if you guys are interested. But at the moment I'm just mixing these two foundations, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD and my Wet n Wild Photofocus. If you guys have been following me since the beginning of my channel, I know I have been really on and off. It's because of a lot of things that I have been dealing with. I moved out of Mexico to live in the US, and it's been quite a challenge, I will say. Not only, you know, language wise, work wise. You're in your 20s and you're like experimenting a lot of things that you have never, maybe you have been dealing with those things, but at least me, I haven't dealt with those kind of things in the past, and it's been like a roller coaster of emotions basically. I wanted to touch in the subject of legalization. It's, I don't know, with Trump being president, it's not that I don't really like to talk about the subject in social media. I just really don't have the words. Like everything that has been happening ever since this guy has been elected, it's just been nuts, like to the point where I don't even know where to start. But basically, for me personally, legalization has been, you know, I will say dealing with it, because it's not like you just get in line, get your papers, give your lawyer money and that's it. No, you have to go through a big process, and at the moment I'm just waiting for the government to give me an answer, which, you know, is quite nerve-wracking. I'm working at the moment and I would like to work in another kind of field. At the moment I'm an interpreter, and even though I like to help people that doesn't know how to, you know, speak the language, I would like to do something related to my major. I graduated in marketing and I haven't done that, so I would like to expand on that. But I spend a lot of time also trying to look for a job in the marketing field, and it's really hard, because especially if you don't graduate, if you're not graduated from a university in the country, they ask you for, I'm sorry, I'm running out of breath, but I'm at 31 weeks pregnant and it's like I speak and I feel like I have been running a mile. But anyways, you know, they ask you for the equivalent of the grades that you have in Mexico, to have them, like, you know, like they will look in the US. Does that make sense? Like in Mexico they grade you from, you know, 1 to 10. I mean, in my case, like in my school, if I had a 6, I had failed a class. 7, it was the lowest grade you could have, and 10, it was the best. So, you know, you have to prove yourself there. I feel like I haven't really touched the subject about, you know, me living here, dealing with whatever I have been dealing with ever since I filmed that video moving to another country. Mostly because it's just me being really overwhelmed about everything. Like I said, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know where to start. When I first moved here, I will say the first 4 to 6 months was really hard for me to just get on the mindset of you gotta speak another language or you're never gonna freaking, you know, understand it. It's not that I didn't understand it when I moved here. I understood a lot, and it was just more of like nobody in my circle spoke Spanish. Nobody. I was the only one, and if I will go out, everybody will, you know, point out my accent, and I will get really shy about it. But I feel like I'm over that part of the accent, because I like having an accent. I know I do, and it's just like, I don't know, I just embrace it, I guess. But just getting over that, I will say, bump of, you know what, if you're not gonna speak English or another language, how are you gonna, I will say, survive? Because sometimes I see people, like, I understand it's not like you have to speak the language, but these people have like family here, but I don't. All the people that I meet and that I met, even when I first moved here, they all speak English, and none of them spoke, you know, Spanish, besides like the basics of hi, hola, ¿cómo estás? And it's not like I can have a full-on conversation. So I started, you know, just trying to practice it, and until I felt comfortable enough to apply for a job, besides the fact of waiting for my card to arrive in the mail so I could work legally here, because it's not a joke. Like, you have to save up money to be in a country where you cannot work legally because of the process, and now you're just waiting for the moment of that letter or the card to come in the mail, so to see if you can work, you know. Otherwise it's like, what do I do? I don't know. It was just really like a waiting game and I hated it. And I'm still on the waiting game part of my citizenship, which is just like, I don't know, I get desperate. I'm like every day looking at the mail, like, is it today? Nope, another day. So another thing that I had to, you know, get used to it was the change of weather. I'm from an island, Carmen. We have summer 24/7 there, and sometimes a mile, you know, I don't know, 20, I would say sometimes 17 degree Celsius weather, which is nothing compared to the winters here. It gets like -11 or something like that, and it was really hard, especially when you're away from your family. I wasn't used to that many months with seeing the sky gray, and it made me really depressed. I didn't want to do anything, and all the way, like, this will be my 4th winter. Yeah, this coming winter will be my 4th winter. I'm still dealing with it. Sometimes it's really hard to just, you know, look at the other side, like, hey, I'm healthy, I'm good. Even though my family is not here, I will talk to them, and I will eventually see them. It's just hard, that the fact that the winter makes me so depressed. I don't know, I just don't like winter at all. Yeah, I do enjoy like the Christmas season a lot, and I get into the, you know, atmosphere, I will say, but damn, winter is just not for me. Especially, like I said, I'm from Carmen. I don't deal with that. It's just, every time I call my mom, I tell her, like, can you send me a picture of the beach, please? I want to know that it's out there, that there's like something pretty out there besides this gray weather. So yeah, one of the things that I have been really privileged, and I will say privileged with like capitals, because I have met people that haven't been able to go back to their countries and visit their family in like years or even decades, and I cannot imagine not seeing my family that often. I have been really, like I said, privileged to go and see them at least once a year ever since I moved here, and was able to go to my sister's quinceañera, go this year for one of my best friends from university to her wedding, and I was able to see a lot of friends that I haven't seen since I graduated university, and even before, you know. So I feel really lucky, But I was really happy that I was able to go this past March to Mexico because like I said, one of my best friends got married, and Mitch was able to, you know, see that part of my family and just truly see where I'm coming from, because sometimes, even though I do speak Spanish with him so he can practice and everything, and also because I get tired of speaking English the whole time. Don't get me wrong, it's just like, you know, I just want to speak Spanish sometimes. So he was able to see me like go off, like just speaking all the time Spanish with my family, and he got surprised. He's like, even though of course, like I said, he knows I speak English, Spanish, he's like, dang, you do, you know, speak another language. And he will ask me like, exactly how do you learn, you know, to the point where you can be interpreting, having a job and all of that. And I will, like, the advice that I always give to people is 1 hour or 2 hours of class is not gonna teach you another language completely. You gotta do your homework at home. And one thing that I used to do, and I still do sometimes, is like, you know, I read books and I will read them in English, and I will try to pronunciate the words like out loud. I will try to read them out loud, or I will listen to a lot of podcasts or videos, or I will watch the movies and then I will rewatch another movie that I know without subtitles and see what I understood or whatnot. And that really helped me a lot, you know, because I knew I had to prepare for a world, I will say, where they don't speak, you know, primarily Spanish. So I was like, you know what, Alondra, you're not gonna have family there, you're not gonna have anybody that can help you if you don't understand anything. Like, you're the only one that can take you out of that, you know, hole, I will say. I don't know. But thank God I'm having able to, you know, learn the language and just, you know, go about it with my life, I would say. But it was really cool to go back, and I don't know if I'm not close to the option of going back to live there, but Mitch needs to finish school and I gotta finish, you know, my citizenship here, plus another things. So we'll see. I don't know what will happen in the future, you know. I remember, I think it was my first winter. I didn't like going out, and I don't like going out in the winter either, so I will just go to the store, get beer, and one time I remember I almost slipped in the ice. Oh my gosh, I remember really well. It was so bad. But yeah, I'm not built for the winter, man. Have been living in an island or in hot weather for the past 22 years, and then you put me in another country where they don't speak the language, but you know, you have different weather, and I wasn't expecting it. Like, yes, I was expecting it, of course, but I didn't thought it would hit me that hard, especially like it did, or like it does sometimes. But I'm still here. I'm still trying to make it, and I'm still trying to be the positive person that I am. But it gets hard, you know, it gets hard. These pencils from NYX are so soft. They are really amazing, especially for the price, you guys know. NYX is really affordable. I just finished the eye makeup. I really like how it turned out, but I'm just finishing the face, and as you guys can see in my background, oops, sorry, I have a mess this room. I don't know what I'm gonna do at the end of the day, how I'm gonna put everything away, but this is gonna be, you know, baby's room, and this is part of the back and play, and I'm just really excited. I put most of it together. I feel like it's 80% done, but you know, details. I just need to finish the details. And I'm 9 weeks. Tomorrow I'll be 9 weeks away from meeting my baby, if it doesn't arrive earlier. Like, tomorrow I'm 9 weeks away from my due date, and it makes me so excited and happy. But I think she will arrive like sooner than that. I don't know, I just have that feeling that I'm not gonna be able to get to my due date. I don't know, I just feel like super, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I have a lot of pressure in my lower area. Every time I walk, I have to move so slow. I miss being like super fast with everything I do. It's just like a lot to take in, but other than that, I'm just really happy and excited to meet baby. And just to finish up the look, I'm gonna be applying this setting spray. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and also click the little bell button over there so you guys can receive a notification every time I upload a video. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about, you know, legalization in another country or anything, you know, with the subject, don't forget that you can just email me or give me, you know, leave me a comment if you guys need to talk to someone. I know it's hard to feel, you know, sometimes you feel alone when you're in another country and you feel like nobody understands you. So if you guys have anything, you know, you need anything, my messages are open, and I will do anything that I can, you know, I can to help you. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys pretty soon. Bye bye.